Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready. Move ready. Against the mic. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. Four down. Johnny. Under 10. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
No, out of reach. Oh, my Lord.
Touchdown. Tampa Bay.
Oh, out of reach, my Lord.
Sean Perriman, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Good play.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Saints.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Play action. Brees. Being chased out left.
Oh, dude.
And he's going to keep it here.
Block
All in all,
him.
no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 14 yards there on the Buccaneer, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sets. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Joker.
Following the interception, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
On play action, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Jameis now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Winston from the gun on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
What's going on, buddy?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
17-0 our score after 1.
95-56, 95-56. Be a long day for you. Under crunch.
On second down, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. All day, baby, all day. Check.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Opposite. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Easy, opposite.
Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Watch 54. Big stop, G. Big under. Check three.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. Shrugs him off. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
36. 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, Delta. 54. Run it. Mike's 5'4".
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Let's get this. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
First down, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it happened.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, QB, come on. No.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Check 49. Check 49.
Sammy.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54 mark. 54 mark.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Let's go.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Man open left side, it's his running back with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, New Orleans.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Jim has it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
I'll be
As
big
we
mad
send
too
you
if I saw
stone's throw
that
away
happen.
across
Like,
I-4 to
damn.
Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
First down, Saints.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam. Sammy.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Breeze now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, there was a pick. What happened?
Possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed
I
in
gotta do some
quickly at the
dishes
end.
too, but I'll have the dishes and shit
They go
coming back
play
time you guys
action.
come down.
Winston. Flush to his right. That's caught.
No, it's just all right. We can do that. It ain't a big deal. I
Down
just
about
had
before
to
he
get
takes it
the
across
other
the
night.
40-yard
Whatever it's up,
line.
man.
First down, Tampa
I'm not sure,
Bay,
but I think
gain
Devin's
of
going to hang out
13.
too.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Right, that way he can be laying in bed watching Walking Dead by the time that's over, he's in bed.
Give him 3 on first down.
I told Devin about it because he's here with Jay.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That hole opened up for Fletch, and he still got tripped up by his guys.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame.
Why quit?
Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
I feel a lot of it, too, is the Bengals are going to play like the Bengals, you know what I'm saying?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3 buzz. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
They'll throw again. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll get the first down.
Have they won
to 20.
any games since I've left?
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
How are they 7-3? And then you
Extra
beat them
point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We're up and running, we're alive.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Power flickered just a little bit. Man, I'm glad I turned my PlayStation off just before it came on.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
From last night.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today if they rely more on the ground game here.
Some with your settings won't let me add you to the chat.
Settle things down, not just for the guys
change some settings,
but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I'm kind of in last, am I?
You're one away from last because you ended up not finishing that out.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Some players
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where are you guys racing next?
Back now in Tampa.
A
lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I gotta get better at that. I mean, boy. Ooh.
Next track we're running at Eldora.
On 2nd and 12.
Oh, yes, I already have a setup for that.
Next Saturday at 9:30 p.m.
Back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
As soon as you add me, you gotta go change your settings though, so we can add you to these chats.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
You need to go change your settings so I can add you to these chats.
They run run from the shotgun.
Yeah, they're text chats, so you can get notifications on when we're getting ready to go and race and shit.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Right, because we have a sign up. You got to be listed before a certain time.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
Where do I
just
go?
tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
settings.
Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is
account management, and then go to privacy settings.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
I mean,
they'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll
go
bring
to
up
every
a
race.
2nd and 11.
As long as you tell me, I'll be there.
Well, we just need you so you can.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Say your numbers, so your number is taken every
and it'll
week
set
and
up
shit
3rd
like
down.
that.
So time to start going in the other direction.
Or you
As
could
they
just
come
text,
up now,
or you
3rd and
could
long.
just text me and tell me.
Winston.
Send me a screenshot of the
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Just tell me what time, and I'll
3
write
touchdown
that down
passes
on a
now
piece
in
of
the ball
paper.
game for Jameis Winston as the
But I ain't
Buccaneers
signed in
tack on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Really?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
What's the fastest life you can
They
get?
start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players,
somewhere
isn't it?
around 14-3 is what I'm going to try to
gritty
get.
run, got behind his
Just like
pads,
freaking,
bowled over a few people.
just
Look
like
at that
Las
one right
Vegas,
up the
except
gut.
it just
So
has
through
no,
3 quarters, no reason to lighten up
just
now.
has no.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's taken down, but able to
You
slip
don't even
across
have
the
to let off the
35.
gas.
10 yards, good for his Saints' 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open
I
running
still want
lanes,
no
and he's taking
Carson.
advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass
Oh, that's
first.
not good.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
This is
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
fine.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Okay.
95-56, 95-56.
Eldora.
This is Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc
which
because
one do I
they end up
use?
taking their attention
Which
to the
one do I talk
blitzers,
to?
freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, your messages should be set to adding.
14.5. Okay.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Okay.
There we go. You're in there.
Blue wave.